First willing volunteer right here. So maybe share your first name for the group just so we can keep things friendly. I hope that again, you're here to share your input, with me. Don't be debating, with other people's thoughts that are shared, but share your constructive thoughts with me as to what you think the legislature can and should be doing.
Okay, my name is Ken. I live here in Plymouth, a block and a half away at Senior Apartment Housing. First of all, I want to congratulate the legislature on some of the things they've done. I never thought I would live long enough to see a reduction in property tax. We've lived every night through all the bad days when all we saw was increases in property tax rates. And
that was before Joe.
I know. Well, yeah, partly. Also, I want to congratulate the legislature on recently passing legislation loosening the ability to purchase long guns in more locations.
We just passed that a couple days ago, I think. Yeah, right.
Well, I do kind of keep track of
That's good.
Regarding and I appreciate what the government and the administration is doing about giving the money back to the taxpayers. There are still some in Madison who are against that idea. They can't seem to let go of the idea that they have to have control of the money. I question about your phrasing of financing the, using state money instead of tax money, property tax money to finance the technical college system.
Sure.
That phrase rankles me. There is no such thing as state money. There's only taxpayer money. So if you take that money from one place, you got to get it from another place. And I would like you to explain where you might think. But before we go there, comment on the 70-mile-an-hour speed limit. If you're like me, I already know that the state patrol is going to give me 72. If I drive 72, they won't stop me normally. Those road conditions are horrible. Raising the limit to 70 is going to encourage people to drive 77 or 80. I don't think that's a good idea.
All right, so Ken brought a couple of issues up that we can now open up for discussion, and then we'll try to keep things moving here so that everybody has to share their thoughts on the issue, on the issues. Let me just maybe answer your question first, and that might be for the benefit of the group as well. So under the property tax proposal, and again, this is the governor's initial proposal, and we're all still trying to fully understand it. But right now, technical colleges, just like our local schools, are funded by state tax funds and then local levy funds, local property tax levy funds. So, on your property tax bill, you have a line for the technical colleges. And then there's, and then the state covers the rest of that technical college cost. What the governor's proposing is that we add more state tax funds to cover about $400 million of what the technical colleges across the state currently put on their levies. So yeah, it's not state money, but it's tax money that the state collects. So we take the state tax collections and offset some of the costs of the technical colleges so that they would levy less on the property tax bill. Does that make sense to people, how I explain that? We can have opinions of it, just technically, does that make sense?
Levy less or levy none from the technical colleges to the property owners?
The technical colleges would levy less because the state would provide additional state resources to the tune of about $400 million, but that wouldn't cover the entire technical college budget. So they would still levy, but it would be about $100 less per household on your technical college levy of the property taxes.
So,
I think I'm explaining that technically, right? But then now we can share some thoughts on it. Yes?
do they have a cap on how much they can levy?
They do.
Since they're already getting the state tax benefit?
Yep, so technical colleges, just like school districts and municipalities, are capped on what they can levy. So this wouldn't necessarily give the technical colleges more new money. It would just supplant property tax levy dollars with state dollars. Yep. So let's take that right now, the overall kind of thought about the surplus and the tax credits, and then the property tax relief and relief that the governor is proposing. So that we can jump to the back of John.